everyone, it's me, Kat Lasso, and thanks for watching my Vogue quarantine morning skin routine. Just because we're in quarantine doesn't mean that we shouldn't be taking care of our skin. And so many of you have been asking me what my morning skin routine is. So here it is. So first thing in the morning, what I like to do is to say some affirmations. And today I think I'm gonna go with an affirmation that comes from Heb on the web. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. The pandemic isn't over just because you're over it. Okay, now that I'm grounded, let's get started. So what I like to do first is wash my hands. I like to wet my hands with just regular water from the faucet. But you can use whatever water that you have, maybe mineral water, you can get real fancy with it. Okay, now that my hands are wet, what I like to do is I like to get some soap. And I'm using just this liquid soap. It was $50. And I know that's expensive, but I mean, it's soap. You need good soap, you know what I mean? But you can use whatever soap you have, bar soap, but I like liquid soap because look at that consistency. What I like to do is just wash my hands and just rub the soap for at least 20 seconds. Just get a good lather. Did you know that hand washing can help prevent 1 in 5 respiratory infections like the cold or the common flu, or of course help you prevent COVID-19? Okay, 20 seconds is up. So now I'm gonna rinse my hands. Clean hands. Oh my god, it smells so good. It was worth the $50. Now let's move on to cleansing my face. And I like to use Sudaful. Sudaful is my favorite cleanser. Just once again, it has that same consistency, liquidy, and just like washing your hands, you want to get a good lather and just get that all on your face. It's just like washing your hands, so if you cleanse your face, then you know how to wash your hands, and vice versa. And then the same thing, you just want to use whatever water you want and just rinse it off. Who wants to start the day with a dirty face or dirty hands? Not me. Next, let's tone our skin. Okay, I'm using this toner that I got in a press kit. All the influencers get it, so I don't think you can get it. It was just for me. So you do not want to skip toning your skin. It is so essential. It closes the pores and it acts like a barrier to protect you from all of the environmental toxins that can get into your pores. Things like dirt particles that would cause acne or breakouts and clogged pores. Who wants that? Nobody. Not me. I feel a lot of people skip toning their skin, and how can I explain the importance of toning your skin? Not toning would be not wearing a mask in public. A mask prevents you from inhaling respiratory droplets, the ones that come from sneezing, coughing, talking, yelling. It acts like a barrier from your respiratory droplets getting into the air and someone else inhaling it, and vice versa. And as we know, that's one of the main ways that you can get COVID-19, so wear a mask and tone your face. So the next thing I do is moisturize, and my skin type is really dry, so what I like to do is just layer up the ways that I'm gonna nourish and hydrate my skin. I do a lot of research on the ingredients, how my skin reacts to those ingredients, because you don't want to feed your skin some low grade quality ingredients because it can lead to some really bad effects like acne or breakouts, irritations, rashes, and you don't want that. Kind of like you don't want to consume false information about COVID-19 and prolong this pandemic, which causes thousands of more people dying, you know? False information like if you're young, then you can't get COVID-19, masks don't really work, if you don't have symptoms, then you don't have to wear a mask, you know, false information like that. Okay, I think we're moisturized, and now we're gonna go to the last and possibly most important step, which is, let me find it, sunscreen. Do you see? Okay, sunscreen. A lot of people think that you don't have to wear SPF on a daily, but once again, false information. SPF is probably the most important thing you can do for your face because it protects you from UV rays, which over time can lead to aging and skin cancer. And so in order to take preventative care from both of those things, you should just wear your SPF all the time. And I know what you're thinking, oh my god, Kat, I'm so young, my skin looks so good, why do I have to worry about aging and UV rays? Well, listen, just because your skin looks good now doesn't mean that the effects of the UV rays haven't already taken place. It's kind of how people think that just because they don't have COVID-19 symptoms that they can't spread it to other people, which, hello, you can be asymptomatic, which means that you don't show the symptoms, but you are a carrier and can spread it to other people. It's kind of like that. Since I'm just staying home, continuing to quarantine, I keep my morning skincare routine really simple, but really intentional and really preventative. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in to my morning quarantine skincare routine. All right, bye everyone. Bye y'all.